Juxtaposition!
There we are, Juxtaposition. I'm Eric, and my partner David is going to place a couple of chairs on the stage to inspire us. I need some help. Would you please, we're going to wander around this space. And when you think we've wandered enough, say go, and we'll begin. Okay?
Okay. Go.
God, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just broke.
I'm usually pretty good about trying to fix it, you know. But
Did you try using Grandpa's spanner?
no,
I think that spanner has magic properties. I'm not magic. I just think there's something special about
I don't even know what a spanner is.
it.
What's a spanner?
It's an old-fashioned word for like a wrench.
Yeah, I mean, why do you need an old-fashioned name for an old-fashioned tool?
I just think Grandpa would approve of us. He always called it his special spanner.
Wrench is easier to say though.
Man, I can't explain. Well, Grandpa was an old guy.
But you're not an old guy. I mean, you're sort of an old guy, but you're not an old guy as Grandpa. You don't have to use spanner. You could have said wrench. I go, oh yeah, I use the wrench for
Just
sure.
look at it. Tell me that doesn't look like a spanner.
Well, I mean, it's rusty and it's old and
And I don't know what that's for.
what?
That's a weird, I don't know what that's for.
It's for spanning, probably. Maybe that's the thing you had to do back then. You had to span.
Look, man, I don't understand it, I can't explain it, I don't know what spanning is, but this is a spanner, you can use it like a wrench, and I think it's got some, I don't want to say magic, but it's like, I think maybe some of his spirit. See if you can't,
Wow. It has a certain kind of thing.
it's got a heft.
It's got a
It feels heavier than it should.
it's almost like vibrating. Is it vibrating? Was it vibrating for you?
It's a little, yeah, it's got a,
You made me do that. It's got a low level. It's got a low
you're the
level.
one who said it was vibrating, look. Yeah, I'm shaking it a little bit, but I wouldn't call it vibrating, it's more of a, I don't know, it's like a warmth. It's like a hum.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't need you to shake it like that.
I was inspired. Look, man, let's not get all caught up in that. The point is, I think there's something special about this. I'm going to keep calling it a spec.
Okay. Okay.
I think there's something special about it, and I feel like it's Grandpa's old tractor that is broke. You should try it.
So you should use an old tool on an old thing.
Tractor.
On an
Use
old
an old tool. Use an old tool on an old thing. That's what Grandma always used to say.
She was talking about Grandpa.
I know she was, but it applies here too.
The old thing, old tool. She used to call him old tool. Oh, he was kind of an old tool.
Well, I don't know if what Grandma said about his tool was true or not, but I don't think she was talking about the spanner.
She would have called it a wrench anyway.
Yeah,
She was subversive.
she was subversive, and I think I'm not sure that she loved Grandpa.
Oh my God. Why do you think that?
Look, I know what you're trying to do, David. You're trying to get into a whole thing, and that tractor is still not working.
Well, I know, but I mean, that's a major part of our existence. That's a major part of, if you think that she didn't actually love, I want to know why. I mean, the tractor's still broke. That's fine. Like, I've been at that for about an hour already, and it's still broke. It's going to be broke after you tell me the story about why you think.
Sit on that. Fine.
Okay.
Well, it's just that one time I was sitting with Grandma, and we were in her big chair.
You got to sit in the big chair.
That's a rock in the big chair. She was rocking, and she was knitting.
You got to sit in the big chair.
She was rocking and she was knitting, I thought what she was in was a sweater.
I don't don't think Grandma liked me either.
I can't answer to that. I know she liked me. She was knitting. And I thought she was knitting a sweater.
Okay.
She wasn't. She was knitting a muzzle.
Oh.
A muzzle, like you put on a dog.
Oh. I thought it was like the muzzle you put on a gun. That's weird to be knitting a muzzle for a gun.
Well, she wasn't doing that, so you don't have to worry about it.
All right, well, Grandma wasn't weird. I mean,
She was knitting a muzzle like you put on a dog's mouth face.
she didn't have that.
Exactly. She didn't have a dog. I said, Grandma, what's a muzzle?
What's wrong with Grandma? She's making things for things that she doesn't even have.
She was making the muzzle for Grandma. She wanted to shut him up.
What?
I said, Grandma, what are you? I'm knitting a muzzle for your grandpa. And I said, why are you doing that? She said, I'm sick of his foolery. I've been sick of his foolery ever since that day I mistakenly married him. She went to the wrong church. She was going to marry a different guy. She was too embarrassed to admit it. Everyone was embarrassed, and that was how it was back then.
Why did I hear it the first time?
It's because you never got to sit in the big chair. I think it's because you didn't. It's very simple. You did not compliment her oatmeal raisin cookies vociferously enough. Those cookies meant a lot to her, and I always lapped them up, and I always asked for an extra glass of milk. I would say, Grandma, every time you make your cookies, I need an extra glass of milk because they're so delicious. And I need to wash down the flavor. The flavor's all stuck in my mouth because they're so savory, delicious. And you're like, good cookies, Grandma. And then you run outside and go hang out with Grandpa by the tractor back when he used to work.
I didn't even get in.
You asked for it. You didn't stick around. You wanted to get outside and play with Grandma.
I don't think Grandma liked me. I don't think Grandma liked me.
I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't like you because you were so fond of Grandpa. Even though somehow you did not know that was his spanner.
Well, I don't know what he called his tools. I just know it's a spanner is a wrench. I now know that a wrench is a spanner now that you said that. But
Wait a minute.
Can you actually muzzle somebody with something that's been knitted?
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't really yarn at all. It was steel cable. Very fine steel filament. She knitted a muzzle.
She knitted a muzzle out of steel cable.
She made Grandpa wear it.
I can feel Grandpa. That's what the vibrations are.
I thought it was.
You thought it was a shake weight. You were shaking it like it was a sort of shake weight, like you were making fun of me. But this thing's got vibrations in it. I think it's magic. Just like you said, it's magic.
I don't think it's magic. It's just magic seems like saying too much. You know what it is? It's Grandma. She was very adamant about the Lord. She didn't believe in superstitions and magic.
You have all these revelations about Grandma that I don't even know. I don't think Grandma
Why
would
don't you revelate something for me? Tell me something I don't know. You spent a lot of time with Granddad sitting next to him on that tractor.
You know, he did car tricks.
What?
Yeah. The whole pick a car, any car, and then he'd hide in the deck and they would pop out of the deck somewhere. He could do that.
What the flip?
Yeah. He taught me how to double bubble.
Do what?
Double bubble. You ever see him?
That's a type of bubble gum.
But he would make a bubble and then make a bubble inside the bubble.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you could do it.
For real?
Buy a gum. I'll show you.
You would do a double bubble.
Huh?
You would do a double bubble.
Double. Sometimes triple.
God damn. telling me my granddad would do a triple bubble with you out on that tractor while I was inside, doting on Grandma, asking for another glass of milk, even though I'm lactose intolerant, but I wanted her to love me. I think our grandparents may have been, I don't know, irresponsible. Perhaps they were playing us off against each other or something.
Oh, no, Grandpa just told me just now, you're full of shit. That Grandma loved him.
Let me see that spanner. Whoa, what the fuck? All right, if you're gonna have a fancy magical prop, I need to have one too. Where's Grandma's knitting supplies? No, she had. Here's her basket. Ooh, I remember these names.
What? He said,
You know what? You keep it to yourself. You talk to Grandma. I'm busy.
Okay.
Grandma, I know you're out there somewhere. I got your needles. What? Oh. Oh. Oh my. What did Granddad say? You're going to tell me.
He said that muzzle wasn't for him. He said the muzzle was for you.
What?
Grandpa said that.
I don't believe him.
He also said, the grandma loved me more than you. He said that on this wrench.
I don't believe you because I don't think Grandpa would speak through a wrench. I think Grandpa would speak through a spanner.
See, he said he never called this a spanner, that was all you. Listen to him, give me those needles, you can hear what he's saying. I'll tell you what Grandma's saying now.
I'm going to just loop a few. Grandma taught me to knit one time. I'm just going to loop a few together.
How'd you learn to do that?
My grandma loved me. All right, now I'm going to hand you, don't mess up my work, I'm going to hand you this little bundle. Here's the ball of yarn. Take that.
Oh, doing good stuff, I swear.
Granddad's telling me you just made all that shit up.
He is not.
He is too.
Why would he say that?
He said, tell your good dang cousin to.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening. Whoa. Oh God. It's like this spinner has a mind of its own. Oh, look at that. It led me right to this nut that we didn't even notice before. And I think I might have just fixed it.
How do you know that? Like that's all you did was just make one turn. How would you know that it's fixed? That's not fixed.
It feels fixed.
It's broken.
Come and feel it.
Well, ask Grandpa. What's he say?
He said, tell your cousin to come and feel the tractor. Come and feel it. Put your hand right there. I'm holding on to this. That feels fixed, don't it?
I don't do this shit thing.
Stop that! I was just funning it a little bit, bringing that up.
Give me the wrench.
Fuck. Give you the what?
Give me the wrench.
The what?
The spanner. What?
Yeah, we could try turning the key.
Grandpa says it's not working. Grandpa says you are full of shit. He says it right on the wrench.
I'm gonna get some more. I'm upset. I think we should try turning the key on that tractor and see if I didn't just fix it.
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. Grandpa says it's gonna blow if I turn the key.
Grandma says if you don't turn that key, she's going to tell St. Peter up in heaven not to let you in when you die.
Can she do that?
I don't know if she can do it, but that's what she
Hey,
said.
don't say that. Don't say that. I've been going to church every single week since I was a kid.
She says you may even go to church, but that your prayers are ineffectual because of your darkness of heart.
We're all sinners.
That's not me talking. I think you're a lovely person. Grandma says you have a darkness of heart.
Listen, I don't think Grandma likes me. She doesn't like me, does she, Grandma?
I'm beginning to wonder if either of them loved either of us. I mean, was Grandma making me a muzzle? I don't know. She never put it on my face that I'm aware of. Who knows? Maybe Grandma told me that that's a spanner to fuck with me, and he told you it was a wrench to fuck with you.
That's right now. She keeps telling me you're a liar. I know that's not true. Because
And I know you have no darkness of heart. I know that.
I mean, we're brothers, but we're like more than
Cousins,
brothers.
but we're double cousins. I think of us as brothers because we're double cousins. Brother, our mom. Anyway, it's too complicated to explain. But when a brother and sister marry a sister and brother, they make double cousins. That sounds weirder than it really is.
It feels like one of those things, like you know, in China, they don't call it Chinese food; they just call it food.
Yeah.
So you just brother.
Well, we've been talking. I knitted this here, let me tie it off here. I knitted this scarf.
That's amazing.
I want to put it around both our necks.
Oh, Grandpa, you okay with?
Why are you asking him? Why are you asking him?
I miss Grandpa.
Is Grandpa too?
He doesn't really talk to me. I made all that stuff up. I just miss Grandpa, and I wish Grandma liked me like she liked you.
You know, I made all that stuff up too.
Do
I don't think you have a darkness of heart.
I thought maybe I did.
I think maybe Grandma thought you had a darkness of heart.
I really didn't like her cookies.
You didn't like them.
They got raisins in them. It looks like little dead bugs.
I'm not even sure those were raisins. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if them wasn't raisins, but they tasted horrible. They tasted like, have you ever smushed a ladybug?
No.
They stink.
That's a stink bug.
No.
It smells like cilantro.
No. I know the one you're talking about. No, it doesn't matter. Point is, maybe Grandma was trying to poison us. I don't know. But she did teach me to knit, and I have this scarf. Yeah, let's put it. Well,
Do you love Grandma or not?
I don't know anymore. I did. I kind of do. I'm a little confused.
We're not putting that on.
I just needed that my own self.
I know. With the spirit of Grandma.
Oh, do you think the spirit of Grandma's in there?
I don't know. Was it vibrating?
It may or may not have been. I can't tell anymore. But I think we should wrap the spanner wrench thing up in the scarf.
Oh.
We should bury it. Yes.
Yes.
Bury it. Bury it. Wrap it up. Let's find a good spot.
Right in the middle. Right here. Let's do it right here.
All right. You hold this.
Oh, look at that. Grandma and Grandpa are put together. We're going to bury you. I'm going to... Oh, Grandma. Look at you. Look at the way you're looking at Grandpa. You really love him. Do you really love me too? You do? I don't even like
You're
milk.
making more stuff up, aren't you?
This is a conversation I never get to have.
You go on. You go on.
I love my brother. I love it when he tells me stories. I like it when he makes me scarves. And I love it when we bury things in the front yard.
There's a lot of stuff buried out here.